So my name is Linda Lloyd. I'm one of the practitioners here at Centers for Spiritual Living, and welcome to our meditation portion of our service today. So I invite you to become still, releasing anything from your laps and everything from your minds. Taking a nice couple deep breaths together. Breathing in love. And breathing out anything that is no longer serving you. Everything not in alignment with love. Breathing in again. Breathing out. Perhaps making sure your cell phones are silenced before we begin. And just taking a conscious intention to move out of the mind, out of the intellect, and journey down into the heart. And perhaps even deeper into the solar plexus. And taking a moment to give the body a little scan, as if you're breathing in through your toes, following the energy up your body, your ankles and knees and thighs and torso, up through your chest, up through your neck, and to the top of your head, and back down. Just noticing all the sensations along the way. Breathing in through the toes. And just really noticing your aliveness. We have some 70 trillion cells in our body right now, all moving, living, breathing, carrying out their functions, allowing us to have life, to be alive, to be animated. And just releasing any tension if you find along the way. And coming back into the heart or the solar plexus. As if you're breathing from there now. And breathing in love. And breathing out love. Filling this room with our love. Breathing in the love from your neighbors next to you. And breathing out your love to them. Filling this room. So full. That it spills out the doorways, filling the lobby, and out into the city of Cape Coral. So much love. And bringing our awareness back to our hearts. And just setting the intention to connect or reconnect. We've always been connected to that divine energy source within, that which beats our heart, breathes our lungs, circulates through our system, delivering oxygen and nutrients to all the cells. That intelligence that resides within us. Just allowing ourselves to reconnect with that source energy, that awesomeness that is who we really are. Magnificent, amazing, electric beings. Full with source energy, with love and peace and beauty and joy, harmonizing creative intelligence, is coming into divine remembrance, remembering who and what we are right now in this very moment. We are that awesomeness. We have always been, and we always shall be. So let that bring a huge smile to your face, ear to ear grin. And just allow yourself just to be fully enveloped in that smiling energy, and just bask in the silence of that, the thundering silence of this smile on your face, sending it throughout your whole body, igniting the cells of your body into a cosmic dance of celebration. For you have returned home to your true self. And let us just revel in that energy for a few moments in the silence together. Breathing in love, breathing out love. Breath by breath. ever so slowly and gently. Allow your awareness to come back to your body. To the chair in which you're sitting. The contact points, your body and the chair. Noticing your feet on the floor. The support of the chair. Perhaps setting the intention to remember this place that resides within, where the peace, the beauty, the joy, the love, the harmonizing creative intelligence resides and is accessible 24/7, 365. That you can return here anytime, any place. Simply smile and just remember, let that be your access to your excellence, to your love and peace and ultimate joy. So we just allow gratitude to well up in our hearts for this divine remembrance and for this time together. For truly, when we come together, we create powerful, palpable energy. And just knowing that this energy we have come together with today ripples out into the world. And that it greets the others as they come in for this service. And just knowing that this service is indeed blessed by and through each and every one of us. So for this and so much more, I am so very grateful. So together, we can anchor this by saying, and so it is. Namaste. You're welcome to continue to revel in your meditation energy or go out in the lobby and mingle. And our service will begin at 10:30. Blessings.
Good morning. Happy 4th of July weekend. Happy Independence Day. I think some people are sleeping off the night. Welcome to all of you at home who are tuning in to this amazing celebration service that we have going on today. It's July, so we're starting a new month. Our month is on sowing seeds of liberation. No, sowing seeds of freedom. And it's a wonderful month with wonderful messages, so I'm very excited about it. And today's our first. We have an amazing Vicki Jennings here with us for music today, our musical inspiration. So, for those of you who don't know who I am, I don't know if we have any first-time visitors yet, but we'll find out in a moment. My name is Reverend Denise. I'm the spiritual director here at the Center for Spiritual Living in beautiful Cape Coral, Florida, where we are in the midst of our hot summer, though I just had friends arrive from Germany, and they landed in New York City, where it's been over 100. So we should be grateful for that, and at least we have rain. The topic today is, my topic today is how evolved people live, or evolved people, and we'll talk more about that when I come back to do our talk. But for now, let us ground ourselves, remember our purpose statement, our higher why of our coming together today. So we will read this out loud together right now. Let us go. As an individualized expressions of God, we are here to inspire, educate, and empower each other to practice kindness, compassion, and forgiveness, study the science of mind and spirit, and embody unconditional love. Our purpose is to be a beneficial presence everywhere we are. Simply, we are here for God. Beautiful, and so it is. Do we have any first-time visitors today? We do. Oh my goodness, well, welcome. Thank you for coming out. Yes, happy, yay you, yay us, yay. I'm sure somebody will find you and say hello as we move through the day. But don't be scared, we don't bite. Well, some of us bite, but they're not here today. All right, we have to do, today is July. We have a birthday cake today for our July babies. Who are our July babies? Who are you? Any July birthdays? Let's see, yes. All right. So, well, what a wonderful way to spend your birthday month. So we don't have any musical backup today for our happy birthday song, but I think we can do it without it, right? Okay, but it might be less weird if we stand up and sing it, and then as soon as we're done, we can do our community mingle. All right, so everyone on your feet, and let's sing Happy Birthday. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear loved ones. Happy birthday to you. Woohoo! More. All right. So you're on your feet. Let's create a little community, do a meet and greet. Just say hello to the people around you. All right. So you can make your way back to your seats. Just noticing how much better it feels. Now we know each other. We're friends again. So we're changing songs. We have a new opening song, which Amy and Jesse have sent me a video with the lyrics. We are ultimately going to try to sing this song because it's a beautiful song. I love this song. It's a song that's sung in many, many CSLs and Unity churches all around the land. And Amy and Jesse Hughes, just a reminder that they will be here on July 17th in person doing a concert called Magnetic Minds from 6:30 to 8 with food. We're going to have food. Please buy your tickets. Now, if we only have 4 people here, I'm going to be incredibly embarrassed, right? So don't let money stop you. Don't let anything stop you. You can stream online or you can be here in the seats, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful evening. So please, with no further ado, our AV is going to play Use Me, and you can listen and see the words, and next week we'll sing it.
All right, we've got one more song for you guys. This time we want you to sing along, so join us in this beautiful song, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I abide as you show me all that I must do. I used to think that God was the sun, God is the sun, but God's so much more than the earth and the stars and all of creation. God is creator, all in all, and God needs us to shine it to light. God needs us to shine it to light. God needs us to shine it to light as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I abide as you show me all that I must do, as you show me all that I must do.
Oh, I love that song. So once again, I'm Linda Lloyd, and I am going to be your platform host today. And it is my great honor and pleasure to bring you today's reading. And is Reverend Cheryl or Cheryl holding high watch for us today? Cheryl is holding high watch. So we want to give a little shout out to Cheryl for holding high watch in Ohio for us today. Oh, announcements first. So we have, as Reverend Denise mentioned, the Magnetic Mind concert with our beloved Jesse and Amy Hughes. And that is a $25 love donation, but as Reverend Denise said, don't let that hold you back from coming, because we want to fill up this room and have standing room only left over. And there's going to be some food and beverages, and it's going to be an awesome night out. So please do join, and there's an online opportunity as well. And Mo and I are going to be doing kirtan. You want to come up and say something about kirtan, Mo?
I've had some questions asked, so I don't know how many of you have done kirtan before, but it's a really wonderful practice. It's very participatory. This is not a show. And for any of you who struggle with silent meditation, mantra, kirtan is a really, really great practice. So please, by all means, come out and join us and learn a little bit about it, or just participate and do it if you've done it before.
Thank you, Mo. That's why we're doing it. So that's on the 24th. It's a $15 love donation. And don't let that hold you back, though. Come even if you don't have it. And it is from 6:30 to 7:30. And what else do we have here? We have all kinds of fun things here happening throughout the week. On Monday, we have A Course in Miracles. We have it in the morning in person here in the center. These are facilitated by our beloved Patty Carney. And in the evening, online on Zoom from 7:15 to 8:45, we meet. And it is just an amazing, it's a spiritual discussion of a really grand kind. So please do join us. And on Tuesdays, we have Incan Insights here. That's a hybrid. You can do Zoom, or you can come here at the center, and they read together. I think they listen to an auditory presentation, and then they discuss. So, and you can do that Zoom or here. And the time on that is, I think it's 10:30. And on Wednesdays, we have a study group with our beloved Reverend Denise here in our moon room in the back, which is our beautiful, lovely meditation room. And they have a spiritual discussion continuing whatever we're talking about. On Sundays, exploring science of mind practices and getting up to all kinds of good stuff in there. So please do join Reverend Denise for that. And what do we got next, Reverend Denise? So we have a new ministry. It's not new, it's revamped new. It's our prayer and compassionate care ministry. And if you need any prayer, or you know anyone who needs any attention, prayer@cslcapecoral.org is our new email that directly reaches out to those ahead of that new ministry, so you can get attention quickly. And now it is time for me to present the reading and blessing. It is the time for that, right? Because I don't see the next slide. Okay. So our reading today is coming from the spiritual liberation, as our theme for 2026 is sowing seeds of greatness, and the theme is this month, of course, is sowing seeds of freedom. So therefore we are studying spiritual liberation, because how else can we be free if we're not spiritually free? So today's reading comes from page 1 of Spiritual Liberation. So this is from Reverend Bernard Michael Beckwith. My central message is not about religiosity or churchianity. It is about aspiring towards spiritual liberation, which I define as becoming free from the narrow confines of fear, doubt, worry, and lack, and living instead from a conscious awareness of one's authentic self, one's true nature of wholeness. Spiritual liberation results from discovering and expressing the intrinsic qualities of enlightened consciousness that have been ours since the moment we came into existence. Simply put, all that is required to live up to our highest potential is already inside us, waiting for our conscious activation. Growing into spiritual adulthood has to do with understanding that we are here to attune ourselves to the evolutionary impulse that governs the universe, which is infinite, conscious, and seeks to articulate itself by means of us. We live in a universe where nothing remains static. All that exists has observable impulsion to become more fully itself. An acorn seed, when planted in good soil and proper nutrients, ultimately evolves into its fullest potential as an oak tree. Likewise, to evolve, the spirit seed at the core of our being must be cultivated. We too must till the soil of our consciousness with spiritual tools and inner nutrients that enable us to deliver our gifts, talents, and skills. Through this inner work, our consciousness becomes a fertile condition for our conscious participation in our own evolution, as well as the evolution of humanity. So let us take that into prayer. Allowing your eyes to close if you're comfortable. And taking that journey once again from the intellect down into the heart. Opening the heart in gratitude. And I'm just so grateful for this moment once again to remember, to recognize, as Reverend Michael loves to say, the one life, the one source, maintaining, sustaining substance that is ever present, knowing absolutely that I am one with that, for that is the truth about what I am. And what I know is true for myself, I know is true for each one here and beyond, that we are all unique emanations of this divine spiritual beingness of the activity and intelligence of God. So it's from that place and that space of awareness that I bless this service. I bless all the activities, and Vicki Jennings, as she comes up to share her sweet song voice with us, and Reverend Denise, as she comes up to deliver this message of spirit today that opens our hearts and our minds and helps us evolve more deeply into this true nature of ourselves, spiritually liberating us as we leave here today a little differently than we came. So I am just so very, very grateful for this and so much more, recognizing another 5G day, great, grand, glorious, good God day. So we can give great thanks and anchor this together by saying, and so it is. Amen. And now it is my honor and pleasure to welcome up our amazing songbird, Vicki Jennings. Give her some love.
Test one. There we go. I think we're ready.
What would I do if I knew I could not feel? If I believed with the wind always feel like
Say after me, today I am brave. Never supposed to leave the stage empty for any reason whatsoever. But you forgive me, right? Because evolved people rush to see who forgives first. You doubt me? No. All right, I'm getting settled here. Testing, testing. All right, I'm with you. That was a beautiful song. I can't believe how appropriate and perfect it was for the message. Perfect. So we are talking today, opening Dr. Michael's beautiful book. By the way, this is if I had to tell you my top 5 spiritual books that have been the most impactful in my career, this is in the top 5, spiritual liberation. So I suggest you put your hands on it if you can. I think we have a couple here, but you can also order it, of course, anywhere. So evolved people. You know, I always pause for a moment to say, well, it sounds so snooty, right? You have awakened. Are you awakened? Do you have higher consciousness? Are you evolved? It sounds snooty, like either you are or you aren't. And nobody ever says, no, I'm not evolved. Who would say that, right? But it is speaking to this idea that in his book, Spiritual Liberation, what he posits for us really is that freedom cannot happen until we step out of our identifying purely with this physical existence and our physical being and our physical circumstances and our physical past, which is by its very nature limiting, because we've been taught and told what is important and what is good and what is bad and what is right and what is wrong. And the Buddhists would call this the conditioned self. So every single human being was born about this big, and they are a clean slate. Do you understand? They're a clean slate. They appear, they show up in their families, and then they learn whether they're, whether they're Democrats or Republicans. They learn whether they're Catholic or Jewish. They learn how to speak English or Italian, that we are domesticated by human existence. And this book really is all about how do we evolve or grow into this awareness that we are more than that. That we are more than our circumstances, we're more than the language we speak, we're more than how we look. 8 billion people, 8 million zebras, 8 million geese, and zebras, I don't know how many millions of zebras there are on the planet, probably not millions actually, but however many, there are a lot of them. And I've been to the Serengeti during the Great Migration. There are a lot of zebras. Everyone is different. No zebra is exactly alike, yet every zebra is exactly alike. So human beings, as with us, all 8 billion of us are exactly alike. We have hearts, kidneys, livers, spleens. We have circulatory systems. We have respiratory systems. Yet every one of us is different, unique. Now, I looked up, I wanted to take it out of the context of spiritual growth and just see what did ChatGPT say about evolved people. Right, so I said, actually I call him Brian. Brian, have you not named your AI? You have? How many have you named your AI? Get with it. We're not that old. If I can do it, you can do it. So, it said, an evolved person refers to someone who has achieved deep emotional maturity and self-awareness. That's pretty straightforward, right? Brian said, here are the key traits of an evolved person. They take responsibility, they know themselves, they handle uncertainty, they are emotionally flexible, and they are not competitive. I know, that's good, right? Now, Dr. Michael in his book says something a little bit different, so we'll move into what he says in just a moment. This is very interesting. I actually took this slide out of my paperwork, but it says, your inner spirit is the most vibrantly real and ecstatic aspect of your being. Now, spiritual liberation means you discover that you are a vibrant and ecstatic being. Now, how many people do you know that, you walk into, I walk into my clubhouse where all the women are playing mahjong. How many of you in this room consider yourself to be a vibrant and ecstatic being? Yes, some of us do here, because we're learning that that's what we are, a vibrant and ecstatic being. Now, I want to talk about involution and evolution because we've tapped into it, which is this idea that the acorn, which is very, very tiny seed, that the oak tree is already in it. That the acorn, Dr. Michael calls this involution and evolution. Involution is what's already inside a thing, anything. It's already there. And if nourished, if the environment is right, whatever's inside that thing will evolve into what it's supposed to be. So you can see this pretty clearly with an acorn, that the acorn must have soil, it must have sun, it must have air. It can't be eaten by a raccoon or stepped on by an elephant, because that would not be a conducive environment for the acorn to become and evolve into what it's meant to be, which is this magnificent oak tree that can live for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. So involution is the presence of what's inside, and evolution is the process of what's inside becoming itself. This is very important that you understand that this applies to you and me. That who you are, it's debatable, I suppose, when the spirit enters you, whether it's when you're a zygote or when you're an embryo or when you're born, I'm not sure. But whenever that happened, everything you are was already there before you got conditioned, before you got domesticated. So if this is true, then with a proper environment, you would become your vibrant, ecstatic being. You would become exactly what you're supposed to become, whether that's a singer or a preacher or an artist or a philanthropist or a dentist or simply a lover of life that walks around the planet blessing everything they come in contact with. So involution and evolution. Our early years, I can only speak for myself here, and probably for most of you, since I've been working with people for a long time, but most of us did not have the environment conducive to our reaching adulthood and becoming and expressing who we truly are as a spiritual entity. Most of us have to learn how to do that. Most of us have to step into some place like this, or some teaching, or some philosophy, or some spiritual idea, some teacher, somebody who says, oh, honey, you're not that, you're this. You are magnificent. You are beautiful. Stop trying to be like everyone. Steve Jobs says, stop trying to be like everyone else. There's only one you. There's only one you. So, human beings exist as a perfect prototype in universal mind. There is nothing within us missing or absent. We have been equipped with everything we need to evolve and flourish. This flies in the face of marketing, that you have everything you need. Can you list all the things you need? Relationships, money, drugs, alcohol, pharmaceuticals, right? Like we need these, the latest shoes, the house next door, that we need something else to make us whole, perfect, and complete. And today's message is no, you have everything you need already. And there is no universal intelligence. There's no infinite wisdom that says into its creation, the only way you can make me happy is if you sacrifice and suffer. This is a ludicrous idea in my world, that this thing that we call God, or this thing that we call spirit, that it could be anything other than vital and ecstatic expression, up to and including through us. And even though the principle applies same to geese or to zebras, you and I, we are a little bit different because we have a kind of consciousness that walks hand in hand with the infinite, that we're actually in a co-creative experience. We're in a relationship, and this relationship can be cultivated and made stronger and made more real through study, through meditation, through prayer, through simply making it welcome. God is always being God as itself, always expressing, always maintaining and sustaining us. And there is something a little mysterious about this relationship, because it seems like we have to pay attention. We have to turn towards it. We have to say, oh, wanting to get to know you now. And the moment we do that, this person, God is not a person, but this infinite something, whatever it is, rushes in. And all of a sudden you'll be having insights and guidance, and you'll begin to understand, oh my God, I am that. Oh my God, I am that. I'm not stupid, ugly, skinny, too fat, too short, too tall, too poor, too uneducated, too selfish. You can start saying, oh, I'm not that. I am glorious. I'm happy. I'm loving. I'm kind. I'm compassionate. So let us see. Let us explore. I wanted to establish something first before we go into what Dr. Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith says about what spiritually awakened people act like in life. Like, what do they do? How are they different than the normal, average, everyday, conditioned person? Which, by the way, it is not bad to be that. I was that also. It's just not enough. And you won't know it's not enough until you know and have that connection. And then you'll say, oh my God, how did I get through life without knowing this? Life would have been so much easier if somebody could have given us the rule book on day one, right? Like, your attitude matters, right? What you think matters. It will be done unto you as you believe it will be done unto you. These are spiritual principles that if we knew them, we would have made different choices, better choices, maybe even not better, but certainly different. If you knew that life was happening through you and not to you. So let's see what he says. First of all, and by the way, we only have a few minutes, so I can't dive really, really deep into any of these, but we'll get enough so you can get a taste, and also begin to see where, if any one of these 7, you have work to do. Remember last week we talked about the hard work? The hard work is doing the work that it takes to shift from being, as it could be said, I don't do very well when I try to do Bible quotes. But when you shift from being purely identified with your ego self, your human self, your conditioned self, with being identified with spirit. We say, God and I are one. So, number one, evolved people give thanks for what most people ordinarily take for granted. So, evolved people are grateful. Not because something good happened, not because they won the lottery, not because their neighbor was nice to them, not because they lost 3 pounds, not because of any of those things. They're grateful simply because they're grateful for life, for breath, for God, for the opportunity to be alive and expressing. So just notice for yourself where you're not grateful, right? Where you think that something has been slighted at you or for you or to you, or something, that somebody didn't do what you wanted them to do, or you didn't have the childhood you wanted to have. All of that shifts into you are a birthless, deathless, eternal being on this amazing planet, evolving into your greatest self ever. And how cool is that? Yes? Yes. So number 2, evolved people give without agenda. This is a hard one because it's contrary to how we live, our normal, everyday, business as usual lives. So he says evolved people give to live until it shifts into that they live to give. So the main idea here is that your very existence, from your soul's perspective, your spirit's perspective, is to see how much you can give to life in the 50, 60, 80, 90, 100 years you're here. Every day, what can I give? Because I'm living to give, not giving to live. So, and this applies to all kinds of things. Love, where are you withholding love? Where are you withholding forgiveness? Where are you withholding your time, treasure, and talent? Because from the human perspective, we live in lack. It's natural. There's not enough. I can't give more love because I don't have enough. I can't give money, I don't have enough. I can't give my skills, my talents, because I have no time. Does it sound kind of how it sounds, right? So, evolved people also give without needing to be given back. It's not, I'll give to you so that you give to me. There's no rule. It's like, I'm going to give to you, and you can just do whatever you want to do with that. Number 3, one of my favorites, evolved people race to see who can forgive first. In your spiritual evolution, in your becoming free and liberated, there is no room for unforgiveness. There's no room for, I cannot forgive you for your missteps, no matter how horrible they were or how not horrible they were, because it impedes your spiritual growth. So just scan yourself, your life, and just see where you can do a little bit, even a little bit more, letting other people or yourself off the hook. And this is, by the way, not a once and done. It's not like you do this and you never have to do it again. It's like you do it, and then you do it again, and then you do it again. And you'll notice when resentment shows up, you'll feel it in your body, and you'll notice when you, I thought I forgave that person, but I'm so mad. And the so mad's usually around something that happened 82 years ago. So we want to get into, spiritual principles is now is the only moment there is. Spiritual principles is love is the only thing that there is. And we've all made mistakes, all of us. So we let ourselves off the hook, we let other people off the hook. Why? Because it's necessary for you, it's necessary for the oak tree that you are to become that. Number 4, evolved people experience life as a celebration rather than a problem to be solved. Actually, this is huge. this is huge because don't we view life right now, the world right now, as a problem to be solved? Because isn't it just awful? That's one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is to, with spiritual faith, is to allow the unconditional love, compassion, and peace that is the very essence of what we're talking about when we talk about God, let it do its job. So there's discord out here, let's turn it over to love. Stop fighting with it. Stop trying to fix it. That doesn't mean you shouldn't do anything. I'm talking about an inner state of celebration. And how you activate or access that inner state of celebration, you start looking for things to celebrate. So stop paying attention to the things that make you upset and start paying attention to the things that make you happy. Florida skies, this time of year, gorgeous. Your flower gardens, gorgeous, right? The relationships in your life that are working, wonderful. So Michael said, a celebration going on throughout that, there is a celebration going on throughout the universe, and that cosmic celebration can be localized within you when you realize that life is not a problem, but a magnificent mystery to be lived. So just notice as you go through your days, how much time in your day do you spend complaining, criticizing, and pointing out everything that's not working to yourself first and foremost, which is the most harmful, and then to everyone else around you. Stop doing that. Raise and praise. So you want to raise and praise people, raise and praise situations. Do not tear people down. If you can't raise and praise them, go pay attention to your flower garden. Yep. Number 5, evolved people talk to themselves and not the world. What does that mean? Well, he says, evolved people trust their inner guidance system. And remember that your inner guidance system has always been there. It's that which is involute in you. It knows which way you're supposed to turn. It knows which street you're supposed to drive down. It knows which job you're supposed to take. It knows which person you're supposed to marry. It's like the oak tree, right? The seed evolves, and we evolve. So all we're doing here is creating an environment that's conducive. This is like the nutrients for the seed of your spirit. He said, cultivate a pattern of leaning into your inner self with confidence so that you can skillfully handle whatever arises in life. When you stop wasting your time trying to convince the world of your worthiness, do you want me to read that again? When you stop wasting your time trying to convince the world of your worthiness, you will notice how much more energy you have and how worthy you really are. So, most of us, the average person, is really living looking for validation from outside, looking for information from outside. What should I do? What do you think I should do? Do you think I should buy that house? Come on, what do you think? It's keeping me up. Or, do you think I'm pretty? Do you? Come on, really. I mean, how do I look? Really, how do I look? So we keep looking out here to get our self-worth established, our self-esteem established. But evolved people, how this shows up in real life, I think, is you get comfortable in your own company. You get comfortable meditating and praying and contemplating. You get comfortable knowing that the answers you really seek are already there. So we can stop asking people. You can still ask them, but I would just take whatever they say with a grain of salt. Do you know why? Because they're in their own life. Every oak tree is different. And just because they think that something's right or good doesn't mean it's right or good for you. So spend more time talking to yourself. Well, not out loud in the supermarket, because Publix, they will call somebody. And number six, evolved people choose happiness over drama. All right, how many drama queens are in the house? No, nobody will raise their hand, nobody. But most people are pretty dramatic. Most people, how many people do you know, really? And forget yourselves, because we're special. But, think about your mothers, your fathers, your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your coworkers. How many of those people, and this, by the way, we're not disrespecting them, but how many people do you know who you can say from watching them, or you can tell from listening to them, that they are happy? Or are their lives filled with drama? Relationship drama, money drama, news drama, political drama. The world is mystical and magical, and I'm going to give you permission today. You have my permission to be happy. And if somebody in your life doesn't like that, tell him, come talk to me. Because your happiness will do more for the world and your world than any drama could ever do for you. Happiness, these positive ways of being, these positive ways of thinking bring good into your life. They put you in harmony with love. They put you in harmony with supply. They put you in harmony with health. Your body, this physical body, loves happiness. This physical body hates drama. Happiness does not create physical diseases. Happiness does not create depression. Happiness leads to a strong, healthy oak tree. I have palm trees, and a gardener came, and I had like a fungus growing at the base of the tree, which he took off, but wasn't sure that it wasn't still growing in the roots of the tree. I think our evolutionary pathway to our best yet ever to be means we have to take the fungus off of the roots. This is a really stupid analogy, but you get my point, right? Okay, number 7, evolved people know the value of downtime. So it's a little bit of an affliction that we all have, that we're too busy. We don't take enough time. We don't take enough downtime. But Dr. Michael shares that when you plant a seed, and you'll all get this because it's logical. We just normally attribute the laws of nature to our own lives, which we should. If you plant a seed, it's under the ground, invisible, for a long time, because it's necessary for the germination and the preparation of the seed to sprout. So with us, we need underground time. We need time to be with ourselves. We need time to journal. We need time to study. We need time to allow our seed thoughts, our dreams, our longings, our desires, we need to give them time to germinate. So he said a seed germinates under the soil in an environment that is dark, quiet, and nutrient-rich. When we set aside downtime to meditate, pray, contemplate, introspect, and study, we find joy, peace, love, and all of those things are perennially in season. So just notice, as you go through your life, are you rushing to keep grabbing things to keep you busy, busy, busy? Are you uncomfortable with your own company? Can you sit quietly without being anxious? But listen, anxiety to have your cup overfilled is just a way to avoid getting to know yourself. And the self that you want to get to know is not the neurotic self you think you are, but the glorious self that you are. The perfect self that you are. Because remember, the involute in you is perfect. There's nothing missing. There's nothing you have to get, nothing you have to add. There's nothing broken. I cannot tell you how many people are told by parents or grandparents or somebody in their youth that they're broken, and they believe it for their entire lifetimes. You are not broken. You are perfect. And that perfection is simply waiting to reveal itself through the proper consciousness that you bring, the environment you bring. So you can hang out with healthy people, right? I mean, hang out with people who you know, the saying, I want to be like you, right? You want to hang out with people that you want to be like, happy people, or wealthy people, or fulfilled people. You want to create that environment for yourself. So he says, by cultivating these 7 practices, a new self will be revealed to you, a self that has been there all along. Does that sound like good news to you? Yes. And then to tie us into a little bit of our higher why, because our higher why is that a transformed world, a spiritually mature world, in which love and peace and joy are the norm, requires individuals to become spiritually healthy. So we're here to get spiritually healthy, not only for ourselves, but also in service to the world, to the whole. So I'll share this quote. Michael says, an enlightened society can only be created by awakened beings. It is my fervent prayer that you will be inspired to reveal your innate capacity to become a beneficial presence on the planet and actively contribute peace, compassion, kindness, and selfless service to humanity and to our world. So do you say yes to that? Yes. All right, so let's do, we're going to continue with Michael Beckwith all month long. Reverend Shell will be here next week with another wonderful chapter of his book, and then I'll be back for 2 more wonderful chapters of his book. It's really brilliant. One of the things I love about it, by the way, is every chapter has within it the practice and the prayer. So it's like the idea, the practice, and the prayer. And nobody can pray like Michael Beckwith can pray in my world. So here's our affirmation. I'll read it first, and then you will repeat it after me. Right here and now, I know myself as an ever-evolving being and surrender to the transforming touch of the Spirit. Your turn. Right here, right now, I know myself as an ever-evolving being and surrender to the transforming touch of the Spirit. And so it is. All right, let's just take, before we bring Vicki back up, let's take a moment to pray. So, when we pray, especially since we have new people in the room, when we pray, we are not begging and beseeching a reluctant deity to do anything for us. We are coming from the place that the gifts of God have already been given. They're in our DNA. The gifts of abundance, the gifts of happiness, the gifts of compassion and kindness and joy and celebration, already here. So we pray to remind ourselves of that fact. We pray to align ourselves with that fact. We pray to, as Ernest Holmes says, change your thinking, change your life. And so we must start at the beginning, because Ernest Holmes taught us a 5-step prayer. And it's brilliant. So I'm going to do all 5 steps. And the first is to recognize, to pause, stop, and recognize that there is a power and a presence in this universe that we call spirit, infinite intelligence, unconditional love, the Christ, the Atman, Allah, whatever name, hundreds of names, all speaking about one God. One God that is an energy field, that is, it's the air we breathe. It's everywhere present, nowhere absent. No spot where God is not. And to simply know that everything that is, everything that has been created, everything that is created out of this one thing. Pure God stuff, humans, zebras, oak trees. Different configuration of the molecules, different configuration, but all made out of this same substance. So I know that God and I are one, that I am one with this power and this presence. I am one with its qualities. I am one with it. And as this is true for me, it's also true for each one of you in this room, within the sound of my voice. You and this infinite wisdom and beauty and love and intelligence, you and it are one. And so it is from that place of connection, from that place of knowing our oneness with all of life, that I speak this word, knowing that the word carries action. The word carries activity. The word carries manifestation. And the word that I speak for about each and every one of us is that we are evolving into that which we already are. We are letting loose anything we no longer need, any of the dirt and grit of this journey. Any idea, any memory that would keep us small and puny. As we step into the full bloom of the realization that we are whole, perfect, and complete now, that we have a right and a reason to be here. And that right and that reason is natural. It is our evolution into this greater place of becoming. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful to remember in this moment that we're more than this. I'm grateful in this moment to remember that we are maintained, sustained, guarded, and guided by some ineffable, elusive, yet real energy. And that we can use it for our greater good and the greater good of all. And so with this word released, I know that the manifestation is guaranteed. We don't have to dig up the seed to see if it's growing. It's growing. So we wait in faith and trust and belief that our good is coming to us, even now. And so for this, and more than my words can say, we give thanks. We anchor this together by saying, and so it is. Amen. I'm going to give this to you since I flopped it.
Okay, I'll speak out of this one. That was amazing, don't you think, everybody? So is everybody ready to become the beautiful oak trees that you are? I'm expecting to see great things around here, right? Let's give Reverend Denise some more love. And how exciting to have a month of Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith. I don't think Reverend Denise mentioned this, but I have to mention this. Reverend Denise and I both studied at Agape under Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith. And it is, I don't know about you, Reverend Denise, but I'm just fired up today with just the energy of flashbacks to that time for myself. So I only say all of this because the book is amazing. It has short chapters that have a nice meditation to embody what you read, and it is just so well done. I highly recommend it. And with that, we're going to move into our tithing time. We have lots of ways to give, and the giving that we give to our center is tithing back to our spiritual home where we are spiritually fed. So this center keeps going. It's been going for 50 years now, and we want to keep it going for a lot more. So you can text to give at 239-320-3820, and you set it up once, and then you can just hit that number anytime and give. You can go to our website at cslcapecoral.org. There's a give button, and you can give to these lovely ladies in the baskets that they're going to be passing around. And let us take our tithe and say our tithing affirmation. Today, I know the activity of divine abundance is at work in my life and the life of this center. I give and receive generously as I live in the flow of bountiful good. And now, we get to experience some more of our beloved Vicki Jennings. Give her some love, everybody.
Thank you. You might know this one.
That was beautiful. That was so beautiful. Thank you. More love for Vicki. And as we bless this offering before, now you all know that somewhere over the rainbow, we've been here all along. But so just go like this. Whoops. Now you're on the other side, on the rainbow. So let's just take a moment and bless all this good, this energy that we call money, this energy that moves life forward, that supports the evolution of the center and us for giving it, the giving and the receiver, the giver and the receiver are equally blessed. So we just give great thanks and appreciation for all of this, knowing that it goes forth to do good works. Thank you so much, ushers. All right, a couple more things. I did go a little late today, but Sunday Night Alive, I stream live Sunday Night Alive every Sunday at 6 p.m. This tonight is Superhero You, and you can find me on YouTube or on our YouTube page or on Facebook. So please join us. In August, I'm going to do affirmative prayer boot camp because many of you want to learn how to pray the way we pray, how to do affirmative prayer. And it takes a little getting used to, and it takes a little practice. So I created a boot camp for those of you who are serious and want to do that. So you can sign up online. And don't sign up if you don't sign up unless you're willing to do the work, because it's boot camp. It's not just Saturdays. It's like 3 weeks of practice and prayer partnerships and things like that. So we'll see. We'll see who shows up. I'm excited about it. All right. We have a new closing song, and my dancers can come up here. It is really fun, by the way. We're going to keep it for a while. Do we have practitioners here? Yes, we do. So if you want prayer after service, come forward, and one of our prayer licensed practitioners will do a 1-minute miracle with you. So don't leave it with anything on your heart. All right, so our new song is also a Karen Drucker song. It's called I Relax, Let Go, and it's a sing-along. So we have the lyrics, and my dancers can come up, and the AV is going to start it, and you can stand up and sing.
I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well. All is well. All is well. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well. All is well. I am well. I am well. All is well. All is well. I am well. Ooh-wee.
All right, take a deep breath. So, just blessing us as we leave here today, truly knowing that all is well. Enjoy the birthday cake. God bless you, and see you next week. Peace and blessings.